I'm Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer, bringing you another episode of Let's Play, Let's Complete Pokemon Blue. Last time we beat the snot out of Team Rocket, and now I'm gonna fulfill my promise and we're gonna go to Lavender Town. But before I do need to do a couple of quick errands. The first of which being picking up the Poke Doll, which I, for some reason, forgot last time. Or a couple episodes ago when I was in the department store. The same person who sells you the evolution stones right here sells you the Poke Doll, and you have to buy the Poke Doll if you want to complete your collection of all the TMs. That's 1,000 Pokken, so basically it's like a substitute if you use it in battle. The other thing we need to do is we need to teach Canucks a certain move that I just neglected to teach him. Must have been really off that day. Anyway, I guess I can use this time to talk about Celadon's crippling gambling addiction. So many people in Celadon are just completely hopelessly addicted to gambling. Which brings up a bit of a touchy subject for gamers, addiction. A lot of people say that we're addicted to our games, and a lot of us are. That's something we have to own up to as a group. Does that mean we all are? Some people would argue we are. But addiction isn't what you do, it's how you do it. You can be a wine taster and you can spit out every drop of wine that touches your tongue, develop a palate for it. You may have even been a raging alcoholic at one point. That doesn't mean you're addicted to wine. That means you're a taster. Alright, TM. Celadon is straight up raging gambling addicts, which really brings an interesting real-world parallel within the United States. I can't speak for Japan because I don't know all that much about it, but in America, there's a little city called Las Vegas that was started up by that was turned into what it is now by the mob. Team Rocket is very symbolic of the American Mafia. And, well, it became a hub of gambling that's commonly associated with pretty lights and freedom of choice. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yep, we're going to withdraw 48. Rock Slide. I'm going to teach it to Canucks. Trying to learn Rock Slide. Canucks can learn no more than 4 moves. I think I do. I think we're going to forget that miserable little Sandatiak. Canucks learned Rock Slide. Good on you, buddy. Anyway, the real-world parallels between Vegas and Celadon City. I know that Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow is based off of the Kanto region of Japan. And maybe there's a place in Japan that's very similar to Vegas. But I feel like this place is basically Pokemon's Las Vegas. There are gambling areas in other Pokemon games. There are definitely, because there are casinos, I'm pretty sure, in every single one. But this is the only area where the citizens take such a notice of it. You really have to search for some of the casinos in some towns. Well, anyway, we're heading back to Lavender now, and to do so, we're going to head through Saffron City. That fresh water we picked up, are you ready for the worst guards in history? Whoa, boy! I'm parched! Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks! Glug, 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 glug. If you want to go to Saffron City, You can go on through. I'll share this with the other guards. It is worth noting that in Fire Red Leaf Green, you do not give the guards fresh water, but a key item, hot tea, that can be found in the Celadon, in the same place where you receive Evie, by talking to the old lady on the first floor. Brand new city, brand new color palette, same song. I guess I can check our HP really quick. Fully healed. Except, I need to switch these guys down. Don't even know how that really happened. I always forget to switch down right when I'm getting ready to end an episode. There we go. Good job, everybody. Saffron City is pretty much locked to you until after you take care of Team Rocket in full. This house is interesting. You ready? Actually, I'm gonna read the sign out front because I think there's something interesting about that too. Mr. Psychic's house. No, maybe that's only in Fire Red Leaf Green or Gold Silver. Who knows? Wait! Don't say a word. You wanted this. TM29, mark it off the list. TM29 is quite possibly the best move in the original game. Psychic. Psychic is a very powerful psychic type attack that can be taught to not only every psychic type, but most psychic imitators. Golduck, Butterfree, and the like. Psychic does massive damage, but also has the chance of lowering your opponent's special stat. Remember, special stat is absolutely broken in Generation 1. So basically, getting hit with Psychic and having that 10% chance is the equivalent to lowering both your special attack and special defense while getting hit by a very powerful move. I'm done walking around. Anyways, guys, the large number of gamblers in Kanto would show me that gambling is very common in Kanto. And so Celadon City, being a hub, almost a metropolis compared to the other towns, makes perfect sense. Setting the stage for Lavender is going to be hard. First, I want to talk to all these people so we can get a grasp of the situation. Oh, I know who this guy is. This is the Name Raider. If we still had Medley, and we still had the wrong spelled Medley, this is where we could have fixed it. I hate those horrible rockets. That poor Cubone's mother. It was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. Pokemon Death. Now we finally have the story of why Cubone is so beloved unfold. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? I don't know. He couldn't possibly be held by hostage by Team Rocket. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. Ghosts appeared in Pokemon Tower. I think they're the spirits of the Pokemon that the Rockets killed. This town is known as the grave site of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. Or at least they were before Team Rocket ruined the place. The time is now. No more stalling. And in mid-October, no less. Let's talk to these people. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. Yeah, mischief, she says. My Growlithe, why did you die? Anyone who's done a Nuzlocke can associate with those feelings. Except for cold jerks that do not care about their Pokemon in Nuzlockes. I came to pray for my Clefairy. I can't stop crying. Did you come to pay respects? Bless you. I didn't sneeze. No, I appreciate it. But there's somebody here who may have also come to pay respects. Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that had died. Oh Lord. This will not do. Amanita, as awesome as you are, I need Pinball out front. Here we go. Hey X! What brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make him faint. Let's go, pal. Blue wants to fight. Pidgeotto. Your Pidgeotto's not gonna give me any trouble this time. Ah, told ya. Growlithe. Now we're gonna do something, well, maybe not. No, I'm not. We're gonna switch out to Canucks. This should be about the point when his team really starts to take shape. Rock Slide is the best rock type attack. Let's see if it lives up to its reputation. Yep. Of course, Canucks is also living up to his reputation of being the MVP. Oh Lord, we gotta switch. We're actually gonna send out Amanita. Because Execute, even though it's one of the 3 grass types that isn't part poison, also is still double weak to bug. Okay, that was getting annoying. There we go. Good job, Amanita. You won the fight. I can't wait until you learn a grass type move by TM because you won't learn any naturally. Canucks gain some exp, Amanita gains some exp. Kadabra. Amanita, you're gonna stay out here. We're gonna stun this Kadabra wearing the Saiyan armor. Now it's slow, and we have Leech Life. And we win. Your Kadabra still knows Teleport, Blue? You need to get on that. Amanita grew to level 27. And Wartortle. Amanita's gonna try and finish him off. Again, a grass type move would be really helpful to avoid this Chip War. To avoid the Chip War, it's another Chip War. Just a Chip War. Just a Chip War. Chip War's over. We defeated Blue. What? You stinker! I took it easy on you too. I got some Monet for winning. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. I like to imagine that this is the point in the game when he stops being so infantile. He's still childish, still snobby, but a little bit more serious about what he's doing. Amity leveled up. Didn't even notice it. I'm the worst at that. Well, maybe not the worst, but I'm definitely like bottom 10. And look at who's so lucky it would be Canucks' turn. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A sylph-scope might be able to unmask them. Get ready for a lot of future-censored dialogue in Fire Red Leaf Green. Almost all of the Channeler's dialogues in here was altered. An escape rope, I have a bunch of those actually, and I don't need any of them. Chandler wants to fight. Or more like the ghost inside of her wants to fight. Ghastly. But Ghastly doesn't stand any kind of a chance against Canucks, because he's Canucks. And Nightshade should do exactly 23 damage because it's same level. Looks like it. And goodbye, Ghastly. No way could a frail little Ghastly survive Canucks. I'm saved! The ghosts can be identified by the sylph-scope. Ooh! And it's our chance to catch one. Let's find something. Let's use Link to try and catch it. Link is pretty good at that because he's not overly powerful. Of course, the only move he has that can damage it is Fly. That's not good. Let's try Dart. His Ember isn't very strong. And he's paralyzed. Ooh, Seismic Toss! Even though it's fighting type, it affects Ghost. I think I'm gonna try and throw my last Pokeball. Ghastly was caught! Our first and only Ghost type. Pokedex data will be added for Ghastly, the Gas Pokemon. Almost invisible, this gaseous Pokemon cloaks the target and puts it to sleep without notice. Do you want to give a nickname to it? Nope. Some of you guys are probably starting to wonder when we're going to get our last party member. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. Link is a temporary. I'm leaving so that I can heal Dart because he got paralyzed. Okay. We have one Pokemon left to catch in here. Just as Blue said, this is where we can find Cubone. And we want to find a Cubone. So much so that I think I'm going to go on ahead and cut right here and try to find one. Or speed up. In 3, 2, 1, go. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. It's Cubone. Unfortunately for us, Cubone is very rare, so we're going to have to be careful. And as soon as I say that, I speed it all the way up so that I can fly through it. Because I was wrong, and we don't have to be that careful. Alright, Cubone was caught. Brace yourselves, guys. It's time for one of the most crushing Pokedex entries you'll probably ever hear. New Pokedex data will be added for Cubone. Cubone, the lonely Pokemon. Because it never removes its skull helmet, no one has ever seen this Pokemon's real... What? 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 That's not the Dex entry that I was looking for. That's not that at all. Maybe it's only in Fire Red and Leaf Green, though. It's weird to think they would have added it by then. The Dex entry I was thinking of was, where's the skull of its deceased mother? Its cries echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. Or, always wears the skull of its deceased mother on its head and never shows its face. It cries mournfully in the moonlight. Cubone is the saddest Pokemon there ever has been. It's even in the Dex entry by calling it the lonely Pokemon. It's just weird that this game didn't have the Dex entry. And we've caught every Pokemon in Lavender Town. That should boost our total to 47. Anyways, back to where we were. Time to battle some trainers. Oh, lady, calm down, calm down. Calm down, you're scaring my cat, lady. You're scaring my cat. Oh, it makes sense, you're being possessed. Okay. Canucks is gonna dig, and he's gonna get hurt in his confusion because that's the one most annoying part about Pokemon Tower. The confusion. Will you stop it? Well, Nux fainted. I think that's the very first feint as a Sand Slash, which is unfortunate. Level 27. Link leveled up before Canucks. Something is very wrong about that. If you rely on a Venusaur, you might have a really tough time with this area because no move that Venusaur learns is going to be really effective against the ghosts. The ghosts. Gonna go on ahead and heal my Pokemon. Pokey. Pokemon are fighting fit. Hope to see me again. Thank you very much for being kind and helpful. Sorry, I was possessed. Be gone, evil spirit! And it's another Ghastly. Because they're really being possessed by powerful ghosts on the first level. Except not. Oh, goodbye Ghastly. And goodbye Channeler. Whew, the spirit left. Gonna go on ahead and run from you because you're unneeded. Another Cubone. Anyway, that's why Cubone is beloved. Every Pokemon has a purpose, and Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, or at least Fire Red, Leaf Green, the purpose for Cubone is to be pitied, to be sad, to be depressing, to make the game more real. And it kind of looks a little bit like it's wearing a costume with the skull on its head. Be cursed with me, quack! No thanks, lady. It's a ghastly. It's a gist. It's a gist. I'm gonna go on ahead and dig you. Thank you for not using Confuse Ray on the first turn. That made us, that caused nightmares. Canucks is trying to learn Poison Sting. Really? You don't honestly think that I would be teaching Canucks Poison Sting at this point in the game. I mean, what would that do? Give it a counter to its weaknesses to Paris and Tangela. Not worth it. You know, it's weird, now that I think about it. There's mixtures between water and almost every type, including water and grass. But there's no grass and fire, and there's no fire and water. Those would be really cool types. I'm personally still waiting on a water-fire type. I think that'd be really cool. Thunderbolt. Please, Pinball. It's a dumb war. Good job, Pinball. You managed to pull through. Come on. Confuse no more. And not paralyzed. Good job, Pinball. I think we're gonna go on ahead and grab this item. Eventually. Oh, it's a Cubone. Sorry, buddy. It's an ether. Yay. In this gloomy locale, I have been Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Until next time, stay enlightened. Remember those who have fallen before you, and stay enlightened.